But I think that's quite interesting how you externalise your thoughts, and so you're actually thinking with the paper instead.
It's again like you're again performing something.
You're performing, exactly. It's a performance.
It's not like it doesn't mean that you have to keep you have to be moving, like sort of dancing or like, I don't know, but a particular type of performance, but you're still performing something. It's not like, yeah.
Did you have some pen and paper? I mean, I don't really know the point of doing a maths sum.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
Moving on, I'm not saying we have to do it.
No, but I'm kind of thinking that, I just think it is interesting, because I think that there's this...
It did stop the movement short, though. I noticed that.
Well, asking ourselves, I was wondering, aren't the different thoughts more practical and more abstract?
Yeah.
So perhaps you can choose the way that works better for you. I think practical thoughts where you feel like you want to write something down, and perhaps there are the thoughts that you do it.
But that was my inquiry or question at that point, like, will it aid one particular thought process more than others?
Yeah, I think so.
And I think it will. That was my theory. You said no, it won't.
Well, I was just thinking that but it's different types of... It's like we were sort of moving around.
Yeah.
So that's not the only thing. I mean, that's because that's the first way of breaking. The first way of breaking this kind of standing around in circles.
There's so many things that are not being broken. For instance, what Michael was saying about the fact that it's mainly the arm. It doesn't go on the spine. It doesn't go upside down. You rarely break the gaze. So there's so much more. Right?
Yeah, so more. Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think it really changes your perception of something that Mike said. You know, I mean, you actually, listen to it different, I think. Or you think it might change the meaning even,
But this is
I mean, it definitely makes it more difficult in this position, like to think at all about something. But I don't know what I would like. Would this position make you think about something in particular? Part could it make it? I don't know if it could make me think about.
it would change the title. It would be starting on your hands.
Well, it makes me think about reversing. Yeah, because it's totally upside down, and it also makes me think about blood circulation, my cells, and how. So,
can you think about upside down things faster because you don't have to turn them around in your mind?
Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I have to try. Maybe you can try and tell me what you think.
I don't know what upside down things.
I'm wearing a skirt today.
Sometimes it's interesting to change your perception of thinking, but not when it comes to practical information. A practical exercise like 1 + 1 is still 2.
Yeah, because I guess also,
change.
yes, it won't change. There is nothing to change. I think that's the problem,
The
right?
trees might change. It depends on what you're
Because
thinking
there is
about.
yes, I mean, if you think that there is a possible change of perception about this, then yes, I would try to do it differently. But if I don't think that I can change my perception about it, or I can think about it differently, then I don't find the point of trying to think about it differently. That's the problem. Might be my inability to think of different alternatives, or might be just that I believe that there is no other answer to this question, because I know that 1 and 1 is 2.
depends on the thought.
Yes. Well, but I think that's the problem with rational questions, that we sort of believe that there is no, like any other answer we might give to it. If we change our perception, we will think that it's wrong. Whereas when it's something that is more abstract, we can consider more possibilities. So I think that was a problem I had with calculating while it's moving, because I thought that this is just a speed test. It's not about perception. It's not changing my way of thinking about it.
Well, I think it does change your way of thinking, doesn't it? If you can do it faster.
Yeah.
But this interesting idea is that maths in particular, but also maybe other things, are just true and false independently of how you think about them. Which I don't think is. I'm not sure. It's a very interesting thought in itself, but I'm not sure if it applies to very many things. I mean, like for example, if you're happy, that's not true or false, whether depending on how you think about it. If you think about it differently, maybe you'll become happy, or you won't, you'll become unhappy.